Today we're doing a suspension job on a 2007 Nissan Versa. And we'll install shocks in the rear, but in the front we'll install these Duralast Loaded Strut assemblies for a faster, easier install and better ride control. Now you can do this job at home with hand tools. You'll need these tools for the job. Bigger tools like the torque wrench you can borrow from AutoZone through the Loan a Tool program. You'll also need a good hydraulic jack, some jack stands, and wheel chocks. Make sure the car is in park with the parking brake on before starting. Remove the wiper arm covers. You'll use a 15mm to remove the wiper arm nuts and remove the wiper arms. Make sure to note the position of the wipers before you take them off, so it's easier to put them back in the right place. Remove the cowl cover clips and remove the cowl just by pulling it forward. At the wheel, loosen the lug nuts and then raise the car with a hydraulic jack and set the car on a jack stand. Be sure to use secure jack points. Remove the lug nuts and the wheel. Remove the brake hose clip. Using a 14mm on both sides, remove the sway bar link nut. Use a jack to raise the lower control arm and remove the sway bar link. Remove the two lower strut nuts using a 21mm on both sides. To remove the two bolts on the lower strut mount, you may need help from a mallet. Remove the top three strut mount bolts using a 12mm and then remove the strut assembly. Remember, when you're taking off that last strut mount bolt, be sure to hold the assembly so it doesn't fall out. Install the new strut assembly and tighten the top three strut mount bolts. Install the lower strut bolts and nuts and tighten. Use a jack to raise the lower control arm to install the sway bar link and then tighten the sway bar link nut. Remove the jack from the lower control arm. Install the brake hose and clip. Install the wheel and lug nuts. Lower the vehicle until it just touches the ground slightly and then torque the wheels to 83 foot-pounds. Then lower the vehicle the rest of the way and remove the jack. Go up under the hood and install the cowl cover and clips. Install the wiper arms using the position you noted before, tighten the nuts, and install the plastic cover caps. Now you're ready to move to the rear. Raise the car and remove the wheel following the same safety procedures as the front. Now we're going to need a jack to support the lower control arm here. Remove the lower shock bolt using a 17mm. Go to the trunk and remove the plastic clip so you can pull back the carpet interior to expose the top of the shock. Using an adjustable wrench and a 14mm wrench, remove the top shock nut. Install the shock mount hardware from the old assembly onto the new shock. Install the shock and compress to install the lower shock bolt. Use the jack to raise the shock into the body. You'll be pushing up on the lower control arm here. Install the upper shock nut and tighten. Back in the trunk, reinstall the carpet and the clip. Then remove the jack from the lower control arm. Install the wheel and the lug nuts, then torque the wheels to 83 foot-pounds. Repeat this on the other side and you're all done. We recommend going for a test drive, getting an alignment check, and enjoying your new suspension.
AutoZone.